Namaste, beautiful YouTube. Welcome back to the mat and welcome to a brand new flow. In today's short, simple, stretchy 20-minute flow, we are just going to kind of let go, we're going to reflect, and we are going to find some magic through our movement. So today is going to be a little bit of a mandala style flow, so bringing in some creativity, looking at opening up the heart, looking at opening up the hips, and kind of really connecting with our breath. So it's going to be a beautiful grounding yoga practice. It's going to be stunning, I promise. So you can light any candles, light any incense, grab any props that you'd like, but then you're going to come to meet me at the back of your mat in child's pose. We're going to bring the big toes to touch, take these about hips width apart, taking a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And then on your breath out, begin to lower the chest down, starting to walk the hands forward and meet me in an activated child's pose. So forehead to the mat, lifting those elbows up. Beginning today's practice, opening up this circle with a beautiful deep breath in and a lovely long breath out. Finding that stretch by walking the hands forward, but keeping the hips glued to the heels. And if that forehead is to the mat, you're going to begin to roll it from left to right, massaging the space between the eyebrows. Waking up that third eye, allowing it to bring us truth and clarity as we make our movement today. Remembering today's practice is by connecting with our breath, finding a little bit of grounding. Especially as we move deeper into January, sometimes it can come a little bit overwhelming. So we're going to focus on grounding ourselves back to the earth. As all together, we inhale and we exhale. Go away, loops. On your next breath, press your hands to the mat and we're going to roll the body all the way through a tabletop. Drop the hips to the earth and come and meet me in an upward facing dog. Taking a beautiful deep breath in. And then on your breath out, tuck toes under, hips to heels, modified child's pose. Closing the eyes here, you're going to keep taking your movement forwards and backwards. So inhale to roll it forwards, exhale to send it back. Beautiful. Remembering it doesn't have to be simply forwards and backwards. You can find almost a circle as you take your movement. Maybe even a wave, anything at all. But before we go any further with our practice, I'd like you to just take a moment here and set yourself an intention. Perhaps something you want to release here on the mat, perhaps something you want to feel or welcome in. But set it here in the mind and then seal it with your breath. Beautiful. Before we roll the body back in to a tabletop position, setting our roots, we're going to bring the knees to touch. Ready to find our mandala practice, we're going to pivot right toes over to the right hand side of the mat and begin to extend the left leg behind you, pulling the left arm to the sky, taking a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And then on your breath out, pull left arm up and overhead here, finding that full body stretch. You have the option to stay here, my loves, or you can bring in a little bit of core crunches by lifting the left leg up. Inhale for length. Exhale, bring elbow and knee to touch. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, bring it into touch. Take it once more. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, bring it into touch. On your inhale, we're going to send it all the way out, and we're going to bring, let me wiggle myself up, that left foot down to the mat, bringing that foot completely flat. 1, 2, 3, we lift the body up. So giving that wrist a little bit of a break here. Maybe take some wrist rolls in one direction. Maybe take it in the other. Beautiful. Inhale. On your exhale, trust in the body. We bring the right hand back to the mat. Lift left leg up. From here, we're going to take hold of that left foot and start to squeeze the heel close towards the hip. So we're not finding a back bend straight away. We're finding a bit of a quad stretch. So tuck that last rib in and hold it here. Keep breathing. Holding for 2. And for 1, then begin to find your back bend, pushing that foot away from you, arching into the spine. Inhale. Yes, exhale, re-extend the left leg, bringing that foot completely flat. And once again, we lift all the way up. Coming into gate pose, we inhale for length. Exhale, left hand comes down to the left leg. Pull the right arm up and overhead here. So really finding that side body stretch to the right hand side now, Coven. Keep breathing. Inhale. Yes, exhale, roll body back down into that full body balance. Now from here, we're going to start to find that mandala aspect. So you can use as much movement as you like, but what we're going to do is going to swing that left leg round. So we step the foot to the top of the mat, making sure you pivot on the right knees. So now we're in low lunge facing the top of our mat. Inhale to find length through the hands. On your exhale, interlock the fingers, Kali Mudra. Start to sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Sending the breath down to the belly. We inhale. On your exhale, keeping those hands in Kali Mudra, we extend the front leg and flex into the foot, bringing that Kali Mudra pistol down to tap the big toe. Inhale. Yes, exhale, pull the hands back to the sky, sink deep into that front knee, and we're going to move into modified warrior 2. So with as much movement as you like, pivot right toes to the left hand side, walk left foot into the center and roll the body in to that gorgeous modified warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, left elbow, left knee, pull the right arm up and overhead. Beautiful. Press off that front foot so you roll first into warrior 2, and then we re-extend the left leg. Bring the right hand to the mat and lift the left leg up. This time we're going to bend into the knee, take hold of the foot and start to arch those hips forwards. Beautiful. Holding here for 3, 2, on your 1, re-extend the left leg, bringing that foot completely flat. And from here, we're going to walk that left foot a couple of centimetres forward, and we're going to lift into side plank. So 1, 2, 3, step right foot behind left, pulling the left arm to the sky. Holding your side plank for 3, for 2, and 1. Left hand down. Find your way to downward facing dog. Taking the hip bone to the sky and grounding here. Inhale. On your exhale, rooting down through the hands, press off the toes, and we take a chaturanga, so lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, create length, upward facing dog. Exhale, reset the body in to tabletop, ready to take this movement again. From here, we're going to pivot left toes this time over to the left hand side of the mat and lift the right leg up, pulling the right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, drop those toes down, pull right arm up and overhead. Side body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up, taking 3 rounds of core crunches. We bring elbow and knee to touch. Send it out. Elbow and knee to touch. Send it out one more time. Bring elbow and knee to touch. Send it all the way out, bringing that right foot completely flat and lift the body, giving those wrists a little bit of a wiggle out here. So moving, taking it in one direction, move and take it in the other. Inhale. Exhale, trusting that body. Left hand comes down. We lift the right leg up and take hold of the foot. Start to squeeze that heel a little bit closer towards the hip, tucking those ribs in, so finding a lower body stretch rather than finding a back bend just yet. Inhale. Exhale, take hold of the inside of the foot and begin to push that foot away from you, coming in to a gorgeous back bend. Holding for 3, for 2, and 1. Re-extend the right leg, bringing that foot flat, and we're going to lift to gate pose. So we inhale for length, exhale, right hand slides down right leg, pull the left arm to the sky. Gazing towards those fingers. Inhale. Exhale, lift the body all the way up. Left hand comes down, lift the right leg up. So finding our way through that mandala, we're going to step through to that low lunge. So we step right foot now towards the back of the mat, so next to that left hand. Pull the arms to the sky, finding Kali Mudra, sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to extend the front leg, flexing into the foot half split. Bring those fingers to tap the big toe. Hands are still in Kali Mudra. Holding for 3. You've got it. Embrace the wobbles. Holding for 2. And 1. Pull the arms to the sky. Sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Before we pivot left toes to the right hand side and roll the body into that modified warrior 2. So walking that front foot into the center, hips and chest square with the side of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Pull left arm up and overhead. Beautiful. Roll the body through that modified warrior 2 and then extend the right leg. Left hand comes to the mat. Lift the right leg up, first finding a full body stretch. Before we bring that right foot completely flat, walking it a few centimeters forward, ready to step into that side plank. Left foot steps behind the right. Holding side plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand down. Make your way into downward facing dog. Ready to seal that practice with Shavasana. Press off the toes. Drop from the top or drop from the knees, but lower down through Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. On your exhale, we bend into the knees, tuck toes under. This time, meet back in downward facing dog. Let's keep this flow going. From here, we're going to bring the big toes to touch and inhale. Pull right leg to the sky, bending that knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs and lower the back knee down, meeting me in Anjaneyasana. Inhale, sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Exhale, extend the front leg, coming to that half split hold. Inhale. Exhale, bend lovely and deep into the front knee, lifting those Kali Mudra hands to the sky. And then pivot left toes to the right hand side, sink lovely and deep into that front knee. Side angle, maybe right elbow, right knee, maybe drop the right hand down to the mat and pull the left hand high. Inhale, roll the body through this modified warrior two and then begin to extend that right leg, dropping the left hand behind you. Finding that full body stretch, holding here for 3, for 2. On your 1, this time we're going to step this right foot now to the back of our mat. So we're meeting in low lunge facing the back. Briefly inhale to pull the hands to the sky. On your exhale, start to forward fold, framing that front foot. Tuck left toes under to lift up and step into standing split. From standing split, bend into the left leg using anything to support you. Left hand is going to explore finding the foot and move in to a sugar cane pose. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the left leg, stepping it all the way back, hands frame the right foot, and then step back to downward facing dog. Ready to take that vinyasa, press off the toes, drop from the top or drop from the knees, but we lower all the way down. Inhale, find upward dog or cobra. Exhale, bend into the knees, tuck toes under COVEN, final flow, meet me in down dog. From here we bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg floats high to the sky, bending the knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs, and Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Lower the back knee down, find Kali Mudra hands up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, extend the front leg, tapping those big toes, half split hold. Inhale. Exhale, whew, pull those hands to the sky, sinking lovely and deep into that front knee before we pivot right toes over to the left hand side of our mat and come into that modified warrior two. So roll shoulders away from the ears, sink lovely and deep into the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, side angle, left elbow, left knee, or drop the hand down to the mat. Roll the body through that warrior two and then begin to extend the left leg. Adjusting my leggings, right hand down to the mat, lift the left leg up, taking that full body stretch. And then from here, we're going to step left foot to the top of our mat. So we're meeting in low lunge, facing forwards. Inhale, briefly pull those arms to the sky. Exhale, hands frame front foot. Tuck back toes under, lift up, and step your way into standing split. Coming to find that sugar cane. Left hand down, right hand reaches back to find the foot. Maybe lifting that foot up and overhead. Holding for 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Step it back with the right leg, step it back with the left, meeting briefly in our final downward dog. Before pressing off the toes, drop from the top, drop from the knees, we lower down through vinyasa. Inhale, find upward dog or cobra. Exhale, big toes touch, take the knees wide, settle back into a restorative child's pose. So hips to heels, arms by our side. giving that body a gorgeous little rock from side to side. Perhaps taking any wrist rolls, maybe rolling the forehead from left to right. From here, Coven, we're going to place the hands next to the knees and slowly roll the chest up. Maybe coming to end in hero's pose, maybe crossing the ankles and coming onto the sit bones in a comfortable seated pose. But from here, we roll shoulders away from the ears, bringing the hands to heart center, and close this practice with a bow of love, of gratitude, of blessings to the strength of our mind, the strength of this online coven, and from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's 20-minute gorgeous yoga practice. How are you feeling? I hope you are feeling a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more at peace, but also really starting to harness that power, finding a little bit of grounding to our breath, to the earth, and to everyday life, especially if January has been getting you down. I really hope you enjoyed today's practice. If you did, I would appreciate any kind of support for my little channel by maybe liking this video, commenting below, or subscribing. Stuff like this really allows my channel to grow and allows me to meet so many beautiful souls from around this world to keep this coven growing. So thanking you so much for your support today. Thank you for allowing me into your yoga journey, and I hope to see you again soon.